captive audience.
What do you mean off tune, Kin? You spelt perfect wrong. Right, if we knuckle down, if we just stick together, keep our eyes on the prize, we can get through this. As a group, as a community, this is our biggest challenge yet. Yeah, Ryan's right. Ryan, Didsbury, Dan, Kitten, Sothan, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. Right. I tried as hard as I could in the last 3 minutes when I remembered to try and get some sort of Kazakhstani radio to go on the radio, would you believe? I couldn't, but I got a random link from somebody saying this radio station's good. So I don't know what it is. It might be the thing that gets us banned. It might be amazing. It could be anything in between. So at least we have something other than the 3 songs on the soundtrack. Sothan, it's it looks a little bit like Jalopy, a tiny bit, but it's got like 95% less content. So we've got a challenge instead. Basically, in my summer car, spent so long tweaking with the oil balance that we accidentally killed the environment. And and this is Finland. Basically, our goal is to gather as much food as possible. Alas, the only food available is beans. So as you can see, there's a counter down there, Sothan, and when that counter is at 50, we're all allowed to stop playing Under the Sand. The game has been abandoned by the developers in early access, not even been spoke of for 8 months. But we're going to get 50 cans of beans if it fucking kills us. Deal? I've also got a real-life radio station put into the radio in the game, but we don't know if it's even a real one. It just looked a bit... Roblox never looked... this game never looked as good as Roblox. Why did I turn this on again? It's a good question. I'm thinking the same thing. Tags like, welcome to the stream. Stubbler, I've been meaning to ask you this for a while. What the fuck is wrong with you? Sothan, Moria bought us this game because it looks like jalopy, and she is right. It does look like jalopy. Alas, and I find myself saying this without a single pinch of salt, it's not as good as jalopy. But we're gonna get Moria's money's. We are going to get Moria's money's worth out of this game. If it fucking kills us, let's go. We just need to loot as much as we can and make shrewd purchasing decisions. That's all we need to do. And if the game is broken, if it gets to a point like it did last time where the terrain spawns in and we can no longer get past where it spawned in, it blocks the road off, we've got to go back to the start with all our beans and carry on. The loot did disappear, so that's the thing, Dan. I've got to be incredibly careful. This is an unachievable task. No, we got this. The loot disappeared because of... I don't know why the loot disappeared, but it did. And the game fell apart at the end. So we're going to click New Game. Yes, there we made no progress, thank you very much. And we are going to do this, everybody. Deep breaths. Also, what the fuck else have we got to do? So then look what's happened to Finland. Is everybody well? Deep sigh, Dan, come on. We've got a Zoom key. Look, we have woke up in a hotel room as we are on the hunt for food. We find ourselves in a roadside gas station, shall we call it? Could you say that this is a beans game? Sothan. Amazing. Right, we have nothing on us but 10 credits. As you can see, Sothan, as you can't actually see, let me see if I can... the world's in trouble. Let's put that down. We'll take the water that we need, and let's get some fuel. Let's get going, and let's set off and go buy some beans. I could immediately start buying beans now. I think this is the shopkeeper Sothan that weirdly works in every single one. Stubbler, it comes to mind. What comes to mind? I bet no one speedruns this game. I bet nobody's even finished the content that's in it, Sothan. So it's gonna be world records everywhere. I can fucking guarantee nobody's had 50 cans of beans. Right, Sothan, for a speedrun you need an end. The beans thing is something we've made up because there's nothing else in the game. Right, let me see if this fucking radio station works. This is a random radio station off a website that said this is a good radio station. Let me just fire up the radio before we start tinkering on the car. Under the sand, beans %. Right, everybody cross your fingers. Does the radio work?
And I was thinking maybe later on we could get together for a while. It's been such a long time and I really do miss your...
I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's working. Okay. Right, we've got a radio, and it's playing English songs, which is more than I expected. Now, do we buy some beans straight away? The thing is, the decision we have to make is if we buy beans now, we may fuck ourselves monetarily and not get very far enough to restart back to 0 beans. But also, if we buy beans now, we can get some on the counter and get started. Ryan says, every bean. Hello, shopkeeper. I would like to buy 1 can of beans for 10 credits, please. Which makes the bean counter go up to 1. Fuck. Right, thank you, shopkeeper. Under the sand, no results on the speedrun. This is your chance. We're going to make our own category. Why are all the shopkeepers part of the militia? I guess Finland's a bit of a dangerous place in the apocalypse, Dan. Go figure. Okay, right. Air filter is perfect, engine is perfect, expansion tank is perfect, and the battery is perfect. How much fuel do we have? Full fuel. I think all of these gubs are mine. You're perfect, Sothan. Do we take everything with us, or do we just sell it? I know I can't sell it to this guy, I have to sell it to the next guy. Right, let's take everything with us and sell it all immediately to buy beans with. We're beating this. It's going to be today. Did the fuel say it was full? Yeah, it is. Right. We're full on fuel. Rate the radio station from 1 to 10. It might be. We tried to get Kazakh radio last time. That was English. Did you hear that? That was British, in fact. I wonder if you could clip out of bounds by stacking everything up to the ceiling and forcing yourself out. You could do out of bounds skips. Are we allowed to cheat to get 50 beans? This all sounds very 80s on the radio. Right, I'm taking everything possible. The problem is if I go over a sharp bump, everything just jumps out of the back. Do you know what? I'm not that disappointed with the radio. At least it's working. Right, okay, we're back to 0 credits. I can't sell anything to the shopkeeper. We need a name for the shopkeeper. I think there's actually a definite method, Sothan, of... he's called George, or Jorge. Which one is that? Okay, right. Are we good to go? I say that, Sothan, because in Halo Reach, the character George spells it like that. Says it, George. Look at it, Sothan. Look what's happened to Finland. It used to be such a place, and now it's this. Cool. Right, let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's just listen to the radio, drive around, and collect some shit from the side of the road. Because collecting shit from the side of the road is the only way we're going to beat this. Mina, welcome to the stream. We've managed to get a radio station working. Check that out. What if the news comes on and we have to listen about the coronavirus and stuff? Thank you very much, Jorge. I'll just close up for him. He's a nice guy, really. There's another problem as well, is you can't... If you don't turn the engine off, the handbrake doesn't engage. It's just Doomhaus FM. It's not Dan, it's an actual radio station. I put it in at random. No, I found a website that said this radio station's good, so I just copied the link and it's the only one I got to work. So this radio station could be anything, but it sounds English speaking, and it seems to be playing a lot of 80s music. Crisis, welcome to the stream. The bean counter sits at 1. 1 of 50. I need to be super fucking careful. What's that smell? Well, there's two things that smell at the moment. One's Crisis and the other is Under the Sand. A fucking game that's been abandoned by its own developers. 80s, where's the Billy J? What, the piano bird? We'll take on bets on how many times you're going to lose that one can of beans. No, because we're going to drive nice and slowly, nice and steady. Just listen to the radio, scoop up some shit from the side of the road and sell it all for beans. Abandon, that would imply they did something towards it. Yeah. They've got to this point and then decided that was the worst thing we've ever done and never came back. Did that one song, Piano Guy. So, I like this actually, this is alright. This is fine. I'm not flooring it down because I might lose all my beans. Yet for some reason released it. Who decided to make a worse game than Jalopy?
Your relaxing music mix while you work from home. Smooth radio.
Smooth! Wait, that's... As in the... That was English. Is this just literally smooth radio? But I mean, did something fall out so then? Did you see it? You heard bumps. As long as it's not the beans, we're alright. This radio's amazing. This is... Has the radio made the game better or worse? Because we was aiming for Kazakh radio, but I couldn't find a proper link. Right, there's a bridge up ahead where a lot of the Finnish people abandoned their lives. Maybe we can take their gubs and sell it for money. Who decided to make a worse game? The music's not too loud, is it, by the way? Genuinely, I know the comedic answer is yes, it's too loud, turn it all the way to 0. Is it actually a UK radio station, Crisis? The thing is I was on a website where everybody was saying, why doesn't the Under the Sun stuff work? It's in from Bristol. We managed to find a British one. Alright, we're having Smooth on for today. We'll find some like Almaty radio station or something next time and listen to that. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll, next week, if we're still playing this, right, I'm just going to pull over and take what's in this container. If we're still playing this next week, everybody gets to pick a fucking country. For North Wales and Cheshire. Amazing. Dan might be able to pick this up on his FM radio right now. It's either this or Combine Harvest of Werbles. Wurzels. So thin. That's in Bristol as well, weirdly. Right. If there's any beans in here, it's just like bonus beans. Shit. Some engine oil, actually. I'll take that. Get in there. Thank you very much. We've got some shit to loot on the bridge as well, but I kind of don't want to, like, risk the beat. Oh, whiskey! That's worth a lot of money. That's worth, like, 8.4 beans. Question. For the sake of keeping the beans safe... Close these. Let's close these. Let's just... No, actually, let's leave them open, then we know we've looted them. For the sake of keeping the beans safe, do I spend a hell of a lot of money on that, drive up onto the bridge? Look, because there is vehicles up there. We can buy, like, a cover for the back of the truck that stops shit flying around. I say we do, just for the sake of my sanity. Alright, we're driving up onto the bridge. Got it. We've not lost anything yet. Everything's fine. Put the beans in the passenger seat. We tried that once, kitten, but they just sort of vanished into thin air. I think we have to keep the beans underneath. Also, they're buried. Mario, welcome to the stream. Just just walk and toss them. That's not a bad idea, actually. Actually, that's a really good idea. Maury is right. We're going to walk up onto the bridge and we're just going to throw shit over. That's a koala. Sorry, koala. You're right. Koala, welcome to the stream. The koala and kitten, the same colour with a K at the start. That was confusing. Koala, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we tried that last time, but it didn't work. Yeah, they sort of just disappear into thin air. This is all your fault, Maury. Alright, right. She's got the right idea this time, though. If I park up here... We're going to be without the radio, though. Alright, press 1 to drive up and listen to the radio while we're looting. Press 2 to just throw it all off the bridge. Thing is, Sothan, is if we go onto an elevation, it'll all just fucking tip off the back. Ryan says...
Away in Avalon, Roxy music from Smooth. Right, let's check in with Jill. Hello, Jill. She says, give me a mention, please. I absolutely love Smooth Radio. That's nice to know. And I'm on a well-earned day off from the NHS, just the one day, eh, Jill? Right now, I'm at home with my husband of 35 years. His name's Ray. He's in the shed pottering about. Have you ever been more jealous, by the way, of people with sheds right now? Ray's in the shed pottering about while I'm in the kitchen cleaning up the windows. Hello to you, Jill. Enjoy your day.
I hate radio.
Sharing a little bit of time with us here on Smooth Radio. Also, can we have a mention for David Shaw? He's running his art class from home today.
Ray's definitely must
Tom,
be.
I think might be your brother. And can you wish Alison Timoney from Warrington a very happy 50th birthday? And that's with love from brother Jack. And
Mina, this is real radio.
Will,
Quimblade up.
Marvin Gaye.
This is Smooth Radio. When was the last time you did
Don't do it. I know what everybody's planning. Right, turning the radio off. I know what everybody's planning to do. Somebody's thinking, if I text into Smooth Radio right now and get a shout out for Stubbler who's driving around collecting beans. Don't do it! Art class from home. Mum Siddle stream when? Yeah, old Ma Siddles. What? I want the radio. Well, Dan and Koala voted to walk up, and so did Sothan. Thandia, welcome to the stream. We're bean farming in the desert. That's exactly what we're doing. As you can see, we currently have 1 can. Don't do it! Don't. I'm not going to be in the car forever. Sorry, they're playing Marvin Gaye at the moment. Which I think is a Crisis reference. Fucking hell, there's Chisel Point Expo markers I was getting to replace my dying ones were subbed for Bullet Point. Damn it, Sothan. I hate when that happens. Jeff, do some Googling for me so I can relate to Sothan. Driving around collecting beans for the community, right? This is the entire world in like 3 months' time. Right. There's been a bit of an accident. Maybe we can steal from those less fortunate than us. Actually, there is some gubs. There's an air filter in there. That'll sell for tons. Give me that. Right. Fucking... Ugh. COVID-19 has taken our stationary supplies. It has. Bye, Beat. Welcome to the stream. Beat. Awesome Mix Volume 1. Awesome Mix Volume 2 and some water. We've got some cassettes. Do we care about the cassettes or do we just listen to Smooth FM? Right, now I've got to do this carefully. Maury, this was the right idea. Thandia, are you well? Use the time to listen to audiobooks while playing the computer colouring game. If that doesn't say... Apparently I have these emotes now. Apparently them emotes are like something to do with staying inside and looking after the world. Alternative universe Robin Hood, yeah. Stealing from those who are less fortunate than ourselves. I've considered jumping off the bridge, but I don't want to do it. That's it, Crisis. It's for the 2-point authenticator. Sorry, that's the one. I think they're having something to do with keeping safe or something. Thandia, it's great, right? I'm going to do a bit of a drop. Everybody raise your hand just so I can confirm that you're not texted into Smooth FM right now on my behalf. Promise me. Thank you, sir. Then. Can't find a number. Fuck off. Yeah, Thandir, you can get radio stations in this game, so I managed to put an actual real-life radio station in, and I've got the British Smooth FM playing at the moment. And I'm trying to stop everybody from considering texting in about me. Right. Just filling up the back with all the gubs. You imagine it, right? Shout out to Stuart Blair, who's currently driving through the desert, finding beans. Don't do it. Honestly, don't. Right, I'm just filling up the back. Look, see, this is the problem. You can get too much stuff. Who dis?
Just how I wanted to spend my 12-month anniversary watching you play this dog shit game.
Yeah, but Jamie, listen to the radio, right? Fucking hell, it's dark as dicks in here. Bear with me. There, right. Jamie, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 12 months. It's been a year that we've known Jamie. Everybody rate a year of knowing Jamie out of 10. Contact Smooth Radio using the following details. Da-da-da-da-da. Don't do it. Don't do it. Watching someone play basketball in your smooth jazz voice. I thought it was an announcer. We're having this. There you go. Look, Jamie, you've got fucking amazing ratings from everybody. Right, please don't lose anything, because I've got a very valuable can of beans in the back there. All I've got to do now is we've got to drive to the next location and not die. Definitely don't ask them to play Smooth Criminal. Do they get asked that a lot? Well, Loz, he's top the book. Very good.
Your relaxing music mix. Smooth Radio.
Fuck. This radio station's top. You having it, Jamie? MSX FM. No, MSX 98. Oh, Moria, that I've read Scar Tissue by Anthony Kiedis. Dear me. Talk about a rough upbringing. Right, now I've got to be careful, because if I go over too many bumps, I'll lose shit out the back. Anthony Kiedis Sothan is the lead singer from Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it's his autobiography. What's still no excuse? Or is that a judgment on Red Hot Chili Peppers music? Or for his behaviour? Yeah, I'm not a fan, I'll be honest. I just went through a big dearth of reading those books for a while. Although Blood Sugar Sex Magic is a banger. They also have a song called Scar Tissue. It's entirely coincidental. Very true. Right. If you see anything at the side of the road, it's absolutely imperative that you call it out, because we can buy more beans with the shite that we pick up along the way. Tease it. Sorry, the road just fucking ends. No, it's covered in sand, Sir Thanny. It's dare I say it, under the sand. Why is Finland so sandy? Because we ruined the atmosphere with the oil balance in the last game. Come on, Sir Thanny, get with the law. Right, careful. Yeah, it is, Sir Thanny. I'm so scared of losing shit out the back. That is exactly how it works, Sothan. All the vegetation died, all the snow melted, and now there's nothing left but the soil. There wasn't a Coco Plops. He streams, doesn't he? A Coco Plops TV. Right, we're alright. The bean counter still reads 1. Is this the most engaging gameplay ever? Jamie, thank you for the sub and thank you for the 12 months. I appreciate it. Enjoy your god-awful emotes. Does that mean people get to spam the chopped emote when I get more beans? Let's just take that. It is, right? Oh, something to loot. Something to loot. I didn't even realise. It is a banjo, you're right, Dan, you're right. Right, just gonna loot this. Can't tell if I want to pay more attention to this or the fishing bauble going up and down in Thunderbluff. There you go, Seth, and I've given you something less engaging than more cassettes. I hope these sell, by the way. There's some money in these. It's the most engaging gameplay I've seen in the last 2 seconds. I don't know, Ryan, what about that other 2 seconds before it? What about since then? Steady! I've got Hearthstone on the other screen, so no, sorry. You didn't even need to say Hearthstone, Ryan. You just needed to say another game.
Make your workday sound better by asking your smart speaker to play smooth.
To be fair, the game has got slightly more sort of, what's the word when you can just about cope with something? It's got slightly more what's the word? No. Tolerable is exactly the word, Gwynblade. Well shout. Drought, yeah, that's what I was looking for. It's got slightly more tolerable with without the same 3 songs on repeat. Tolerable, that was the word I was thinking of. Come on, Sothan, fight Ryan. Look at that sunrise, though. Doesn't that fill you with hope? As the bean counter reads 1. Do you reckon I'm going to get this VOD muted on YouTube? That was a big bump. I've got to have lost something there. Good, we're good. Everything's fine. Relax. If I swap to a U, right, I'll have all shit cards. What, like Topper, McNabb and Gammon? Mm. Small house. Level into 16 at the weekend. Balls deep. No, yeah, 16. Can you wait? Can you imagine how good it's going to be when the chopped counter gets to go up? Bean counter. I'd vote for banned, but well, yeah. It'll get muted and blocked. Oh, there's a container over there. That's a long way off the road. Press 1 to go for it. There might be some beans in it or some money or something valuable. Press 2 to carry on our journey. He actually he slips, Maury. Koala recommends going to investigate. He'll do it. Did he survive? Stay in the fucking car. Right, everything's fine. Groceries is something the other day and I live upstairs. My delivery person slipped backwards. Why is there no alerts? Hello?
Get back in the FACNID vehicle.
There we go, there we go. I'm in it. Gwynblade, thank you for the bits. You haven't been sued yet, so they must be fine. Now they're just working up a really killer case. Right, Koala. I think your vote was a good one. This is going to have beans aplenty. We good? Imagine if you were as good at finding beans as you are at getting chopped, we'd be done. Alright. Alright. Suck, I found some whiskey. Actually, whiskey's good. I think whiskey can be transferred into big beans. That was worth it. Oh shit, that's not going to stay in there ever, is it? Come here, get in there. Settle. That's not settle it. Get in there and settle. Okay, this is annoying me. Wait. I need to get it into the bottom. Oh, that's good enough. That's fine. What a tune this is, though. Satan, welcome to the stream. We've got Smooth FM on.
This is London Smooth Radio.
All the songs are the same. What is this radio station? They have to sue the property, not me, but it was a cheap solution. I hope it'll on neighbour thank me already. Why was she doing her nails on it this morning? We could turn this into a live Storage Wars episode. Yeah, that's true. But on Storage Wars, the reason the programme works is because sometimes they find good things instead of just cheap car parts and old whiskey. But I guess in post-apocalyptic Finland, what more can you ask for, right? Right, we've got some good loot now. We got this. I'm in the beans, but we've not found any beans yet, right? If we were to find some beans, then I'd call that good loot. Right, we're off again. Continue we must. I'm kind of terrified about the songs ending. Some fucker's going to have texted into this radio station. Trying to figure out how to swap to EU, but I don't think you can on the beta Battle.net launcher. Is that thing still in beta? Holy shit, look at this. Nice. Put the visor down and not need it, I guess. We're chopping this now, though. Oh, you're on the beta version of it, got it. As in the beta for the next version, gotcha. You should be able to, right? Although, yeah, if it is the beta version of the new one, then maybe not. Oh, we're nearly at Swiftoo's store. Right, we've got everything in the back that we set off with as well, and we've still got one can of beans. What I'm going to do, right, I'm going to fuel up, put water in the engine, and then sell everything we own. Deal? Right, we're at... No, it's not Swiftoo's store anymore, is it? Somebody name the guy that works at this store. George is the guy at the first... Jorge, sorry, is the guy at the first one. Right, we're going to pull in. Hopefully we can sell everything. Behold my only base cards European account of Hearthstone. Right. This is Terrence's store. That music's making me want to... It's too positive. Right, let's see if he's got some beans. What if he's not got beans for sale? He has. He's got 4 cans. Hello, Terrence. I'm going to be pulling in and I'm going to sell you some shit. He personally doesn't sell a lot. He's got some gas, though. Because another thing is we need to maintain the car on the road as well. Right. Fucking Smooth FM. Right, what do we sell? Can I sell an old expansion tank to Terrence? Please say I can... Then what's the fucking point that it existed in this world? Engine. Come on, buy this old engine. Here we go, buy it. Why? Why?
With Mary's prayer, can you mention Sue Pennington, please? Give her a happy birthday for Sunday. Oh, happy birthday on Sunday, Sue. That's from all your team at Business Support in Avios in Warrington. She listens to Smooth all the time, and we are working from home. And hi, can we please say hi to my fiance Luke? Just wanted to let him know how much I love him. Play him a song from me. That's Donna, his wife-to-be. Well, Donna, how about we give you...
We're all right, we're all right.
Fantastic Smooth songs in just a couple of minutes. Stay right here.
This is Smooth Radio.
Your local M&S food hall and food sections in...
Fucking Marks and Spencer's getting free advertising on the Doomhaus. I don't remember anybody paying for that. Why can't I sell anything?
So you can get all the fresh food and essentials you need.
Maybe we can sell some of these cassettes. Come on, you want to buy these cassettes? I don't see you selling them, though. Yes! Right, 15 credits. We're making money now.
Coronavirus is a national emergency. Life-threatening for people.
We're getting coronavirus updates. This is good. The bean counter's about to go up.
Stay home. Only go outside for food, health reasons, daily
dogging.
exercise, or to work. But only if you cannot work from home. Stay home. Anyone can get it, and anyone can spread it. Stay home to help protect the NHS and frontline staff working to save lives. Coronavirus. Stay home, protect the NHS, save lives.
At Thames Water.
Shit, that sounds serious. Has anybody heard anything else about this thing? It sounds bad. It's weird that it's in the game as well.
Stand together against coronavirus. We're doing all we can to.
Has anybody got any, Why won't he buy it? Actually, if he won't buy it, then I can just bang it in the car, right? I can sort of repair something that may be damaged.
Can't say hello. We're still
Oil level.
here
Look,
online
I
if
can
you
repair
need
the
us.
battery with it,
For more
surely.
information, visit thameswater.co.uk/coronavirus.
Hello? Okay, I don't even know what toolboxes are made for. What is this?
And after years of drill and fill dental treatments, it was time to start again.
I can't believe I'm actually giving free advertising to all these companies. This doesn't feel good. Actually, we are making some bank. These cassettes sell for so much.
Making implants. Plus, I enjoyed some holiday time in Budapest.
Are we going for Kazakh radio? I'm going to buy the bean Sothan. I just need to... I need to make sure I've sold everything that I collected. Give me that whiskey. We'll keep the water on us because I don't think you can sell it. We're at 71. We can now buy 7 cans of beans. Can I sell bottled water? I need to sleep as well. Right, I can't sell water. Or maybe I just can't sell that water specifically. We'll stack up everything that can't be sold. I can't. It's just the shit that it gives me at the start that I can't sell. So maybe some of these engines and stuff will be sellable. Oh, we gotta buy... Wait, I can just buy his beans now, can't I? Actually, no, because we can lose items. So it's probably wise that I just get as much money as possible, because I can't lose money. Should not have said that. Right, here's a big decision. Do I buy the rack for the back of the truck to stop the beans bouncing out so I can go faster? That seems like a shrewd purchasing decision to me. Dan says yes. Let me see if I can sell this tool set. This might be the one from before. It's worth, Sothan, 8 tins of beans. The sooner this is done, the better. Cannot argue with that. Right, keeping all this crap that I can't sell. Maybe this battery's one I can sell. Sothan, it's worth 8 cans of beans. Right. I need to work out what can and can't be sold. There are some engine oils that I picked up along the way which I should be able to sell. That one. Siddles, welcome to the stream. But we're planning something, Siddles. We got this. We're also listening to Smooth FM. I think we'll get 50 cans faster by beat because I probably won't suffer that bug where they all go flying into lower orbit that I had last time. Come on, Siddles. We'll just dig in. We got this. Siddles will level into 16 on Sunday. I'll buy it. I will. I'm just going to try and sell all the shit that I picked up, see if I can make as much money as possible. Then we can get the bean counter to go up and we're good. Please sell, please sell, please sell! I mean, I won't be on Sunday. That's unfortunate, Siddles, but that's when it's getting unlocked. Right. 80 credits that cost. How do I install it? Come on, that's better, right? The bean counter remains at 1. We'll throw all the other shit... Wait, how do I actually put shit in the back, then? Wait, does that just mean I can't put shit in the back of the car now? Oh no, I just have to sort of... If it's a big thing. Right, this doesn't feel good, but it's gonna work. Might just do it now so I won't be RFCing again anyway. Siddles, would you void your character just for that? I thought you've got your new leveling character. In there like that. Right, this, I think, either might work or it might cause the truck to blow up. Oh, for fuck. Yeah, that works, right? Surely that's going to be much safer. And then... although stuff is, like, jiggling around in there, that doesn't feel good.
London's relaxing music mix.
If you'd consider it void because of that, then fine, to be honest. I mean, yeah. Nah, the basic idea of that whole thing, Siddles, is to make a silly rule set and then see if we can see what we can get done within it. Boys and girls. We're up to 3. I spent the remaining money and got 2 more cans of beans. We got this. Do I need more water? I could. Nah, I'll maybe survive till the next one. Yeah. Now we're going to do it as a group on Sunday, Siddles, if that's alright with you. Seeing as it is a dumb thing anyway, right? Ah! Shit, the only problem is now I can't see when I'm reversing. Wait, do I save? I think I do save, don't I? What if, like, something goes wrong and the save balks it? Should we leave the radio on overnight? No, we'll probably... if I ruin the battery... Right, lights off, radio off. Got it. Yeah, no, I get it, Siddles, that's fine, that's fine. But yeah. I mean, if it's alright that people don't constantly keep trying to buck the rules of just this silly little project that wasn't meant to be serious anyway, that'd be alright. This player is not unlocked wild. Is that something that Sothan hasn't done because it's a fresh account? Triple chocolate hot cross bun? What is this Easter tag, Slack? Right, we're sleeping. We're up to 3. Ugh. Fucking Sothan. Right, new morning, fresh day. We've saved. We should now have... Sea of Thieves is coming soon to Steam. So it should. So it should. That means that Augur can buy it. I think what it should say on Sea of Thieves is, it's better than it looks. Even though it looks probably better than any game ever. But we have some... There's some people that have political level opinions on Sea of Thieves, so let's just say that is good news, Crisis. I was worried then, I was worried. Right now, hopefully, the bean should stay in. Yeah, get it, Crisis, come play with us. We're on a bit of a WoW kick at the moment, but everything's cyclical, right? And we continue. This music seems louder than it was before. I think I just turned it. I've tried to turn it down. Watch some streams when it released. Super fun. It is. It's top, especially as a group. Well, probably exclusively as a group. You don't multiplayer games like now. Get it, then leave our community review. What does that mean? Oh yeah, I forgot there's that Steam thing, isn't there? That Doomhaus Steam group. Right, keep an eye out for shit at the side of the road. It's the only way we're going to find beans. I really don't want to get to a point where the Doomhaus review. Who gives a fuck what the Doomhaus think about anything? Even the Doomhaus don't really care about what other people in the Doomhaus think about stuff. Stupid Doomhaus. You know what I think about the Doomhaus, Crisis? Fuck 'em. How about that? Hate Hoyne. Steady! See, now I can drive a bit faster. I'm full of confidence. I can get beans. My BPS has gone up like a huge amount now. Yes, containers. 3 containers. Imagine the beans in here. We're still XX miles from nowhere. I think so. The signs are all just blank. No, no, no! There we go. Right. Everybody pray to the bean gods. Or we're going to miss our exit. Ryan's called you out, Mina. Wow, there's another cassette they sell for... Basically, every cassette we find is beans. Okay, now I was worried I was going to get some... Right, just... I might... The trouble is with this new thing on the back, I might run out of room. Yeah, everything we find basically translates 1-to-1 into beans. It's beans all the way down. Wait, this is the... Isn't this that song that's on the credits to every single 90s film ever? I can't sell... whatever that is, I can't sell it, can I? Well, also, why am I taking stuff one by one when I can take them in handfuls of 3? Selling mixtapes is illegal, by the way. Hey, we're not putting them on, we're just listening to Smooth. Why does it feel like stuff's going missing from the car? One, two. Spot the beans. Fuck! Is there anything in this container? No. Nothing. Got it, right. Beans inside. There's some beans there. Then I think there's like there's 2 cans there. Right, we're still on 3 beans, everything's fine. Fucking hell. This game's not good for the old ticker. Right, we're off. Next thing we find... No, yeah, brilliant. Let's just have an engine cover in the back of the window. We're beating this if it kills us. Look, I can just go full whack now. I say that, and an engine fell out the back. At some point, we'll be having to replace, like, pieces of the engine and shit, but for now, we can just beam like fuck, right? No! Didn't lose anything, did I? No, we're good. We're good, it's fine, it's fine. This game looks graphically finished. Maybe some polish here and there, then full blast on mechanics and objectives. Trouble is, Crisis, the devs have abandoned. The devs haven't even spoken on it for like 8 months or something stupid. But yeah, you're right. It looks good. Yeah, it's what one would call abandonedware. But you know what? This song is very surfing. It is actually. If you're gonna text into Smooth, at least text them and say, you know what? Your radio station is Terpy Flirpy. Might be a test project then. The thing is, Crisis, it looks exactly like that jalopy game we played last year. Almost like 1-to-1, exactly like it.
Here you go, Luke and Donna, 3 for you. Yazoo, Only You, Ed Sheeran and John Lennon's Woman. On Smooth Radio, we get a news update at 3. And more of the finest songs to go through the rest of the afternoon, whether you're working in the office, if you're outdoors, if you're at home. The best relaxing music is here on Smooth Radio.
Oh, good, it's fucked off.
Smooth Radio.
This is a message from the government.
We're going to get a lot of coronavirus updates on the radio, by the way. I can't believe we managed to get a British radio station.
All ages, everywhere in the UK. To help save lives, you must.
We should request Team 17 buy it and get to work, definitely.
For food, health reasons, daily exercise.
But it might be one of the good ones, or it might be one of the golf ones. Golf, by the way, is tonight.
Stay home. Anyone can get
Everybody's
it,
available.
and anyone can spread it.
We'll see anyway, if we have enough.
Stay home to help protect the
Yeah. Yeah, you look for something non-British and miss by a few thousand miles. To be fair, I gave up and just looked for anything at that point. So.
Protect the NHS. Save lives.
It was the first one that worked. I heard it playing a song and immediately turned it off. Why is Marks and Spencer's getting free advertising? Text fucking Marks and Spencer's while you're on and say they owe us some commission. We're going to get a news update very shortly as well. Does anybody fancy listening to the news?
Available now until 14th of April.
A half-price dream holiday, wouldn't want to miss that. A takeaway for free, wouldn't want to miss that.
What sound to the tune,
For
man?
just £10 a month on Smarty Mobile. You definitely don't want to miss that.
Siddles said you'd take a new person for golf. We would. The game is called Golf with Your Friends, Koala, and it's on Steam. And it's rubbish. But if there's enough of us, we'll be playing it tonight. What's that again? That's that thing from Independence Day.
Search Smarty Mobile. Smarty. Simple, honest
I've got it
mobile.
already, cool.
Smarty.com.
Yeah, we'll be playing it tonight at some
Our
point.
stock of fresh food
Well,
is
well,
almost
it'll be
back
at
to
8
normal
PM
level.
your time.
And our new social distancing
If we
measures
plan
and
on
measures
playing
in
it.
store are making sure
Wait, the radio
you can
just
get the
skipped.
essentials as safely
We normally
as
get 8 to
possible.
12 people
So
on it and
we're asking
everybody's
you, please
miserable.
shop in store if you can. This will
Big
free
true.
up our expanded delivery and click and collect
It's green versus
services
orange,
for the
basically,
elderly and
competitive.
vulnerable customers
Say
who may not
competitive.
be able to leave home. So
Trim's not
please,
in those
think
siddles, what
before
about
you
that?
click, because now, more than ever, every little helps. See Tesco.com
Right, steady,
for
steady,
more
steady.
details.
This is Smooth with the latest news.
it.
Next.
Teethies, chompers, or fangs. Whatever you call your dog's teeth, you know that taking care of them is important.
What's happened to the...
So when it
genuinely,
comes
what's
to
happened to the
dental
Doomhaus?
chews, you want to know they work and what's in them.
It was
Trust
pretty
Dental
good
Dental
yesterday.
Life.
Like,
They're
Black Mesa
scientifically
was
proven
good,
to
we
help
was chopping,
reduce time to
turkey
build up over
Doomas, there was
28 days.
some
And unlike some dental
controversial
chews,
chops
contain
and
no
stuff like that. There was
chemical
enough to
agents.
talk about, enough to look
Purina
at. The
Dental
game
Life
was good.
use wholesome
And
natural
now we're sat here
ingredients
listening to
that thrive
fucking
right
adverts
to
on
your dog's
Smooth FM.
gum line.
I tell you
Purina
what,
Dental Life.
is there another station?
Guaranteed or your money back.
Oh, it's all the
Just
same
look for-
station.
On your radio, on Global Player.
I've decided that Chaos Mode is a bad joke that has gone too far. It's not meant to be a joke though, it's meant to just shake things up a bit. To knock the person that's winning off a little bit.
Buckingham Palace says the Queen
The stream's
will make
looking an absolute
address
mess,
to
but
the
a fun
nation
mess.
on Sunday.
The streams
It's
of
as
golf,
officials
yeah,
have
true.
confirmed a further
What's Blizzard done to my
684
Power Word
people
shield?
have now died with coronavirus in the UK. In London, there are now thousands of extra beds for COVID-19 patients. The NHS Nightingale Hospital has been officially opened by
That
Prince
is what
Charles.
Trim is working on as we speak.
How the impossible could be made possible.
Do you hear that? They're talking about the project Trim's working on at the moment.
through
He's a
human
hero.
ingenuity.
The Prince of Wales appeared on a video link from his home in
Oh, this fucking car's got 2 engines. Well, can't take that one. It's a project called Nightingale Southampton. It's a field hospital they've made in London in a stadium, I think.
The whole world. The fact in this country that we have the NHS is even more valuable than ever before.
More Nightingale hospitals are due to be opened at the likes of Manchester's Central Complex and the Principality.
Wait, they're making
Stadium
one at the
in
G-Mex,
Cardiff.
Dan.
This weekend, the UK is due to get warmer, but London Mayor Sadiq Khan says we need to stick.
Is that Trim talking? Yeah. This is him now.
Or an excuse not to follow the rules. The rules aren't optional. It's not advised.
Well, Google is now releasing anonymous location data to officials around the world to track how well people are following the measures.
Yeah, true. Chris, man, welcome to the stream.
Smooth Radio weather with Global Player.
We're listening to Smooth FM because I managed to get one radio station working in the game.
Cloudy in London this afternoon.
The bean counter, go figure. The bean counter currently reads at 2. Golf is the 6. Stay in the fucking truck. The bean counter is at 3, Chris, man, as you can see. Things are going well.
From Global.
Good afternoon, locked down Londoners. The greatest songs coming up now from Smooth, Fleetwood Mac and Phil Collins, and a superstar duet. This is George and Aretha.
Oh, fuck it. And I'm worried that somebody's texting the radio station, Chris, man. Some bangers on the radio, though. This is the first time that this has felt like work. Sitting in a fucking truck listening to inane shit on the radio. Tell you what though, Chris, man. How about that bean counter? The thing is, I'm worried we get to that point where I'm talking to Simpleton. Yeah. Just get me to the shop. That's all I want. Chris, man, are you well? To be honest, it's only slightly worse than usual. Yeah, it has all the elements that it usually does, right? Can't find any shit around though. It's been a while. Apart from that car at the side of the road. Remember, we have to listen to you. Are you saying I'm in radio like babble? At least the radio's got music. I think so. My eye hurts again though. Did it go down? Oh, it did go down, didn't it? I've been looking at you on the stream all week. Hopefully it's just a temporary relapse, Chris, man, and it's back to healing. Is it itching or what? It came back, bastard. Would it be from lack of sleep? That's what causes my eye to hurt. It swelled up and went. Nice mountain fucking polygon, by the way, or lack thereof. It swelled up, so and closed basically. I'll just go. It hurts and it's swollen. It's just it's a tyre. It's just the corona. We're 17 years too late. 24th of July 2003. Londis has axed its pre-recorded music and messaging radio station, Londis FM. What? We could have had Londis FM on. Oh man, that sounds grim though, right? No offence, Chris, man, of course, to your employers. It's like the 8th convenience store chain down on the list so in this country. Chris Man has become its official spokesman. Look at this landscape here, though. Bet you didn't know Finland looked like this. They just do shop. I mean, Terence and George's brother's shop. Somebody name the shopkeeper at this store for me. Bartholomew's store, nice. Oh wait, this isn't even a store. This is just like a military checkpoint or something. Tell you what there is in here though. Beans. To be fair, I like the idea of calling them Londis. Fuck, are we calling them Londis? There is Golfy Golf Siddles. We've already spoke to Koala. Yeah, she's up for it as well. Golf is this evening, everybody. I think we've already got enough, but I'll keep saying it. We would always appreciate more. Yes! Last time I was at one of these, all my shit just flew up into the atmosphere. Golf this evening, golf with your friends, is 9 PM your time, baby. We have to accommodate the US folks coming in from the other end. I shall do an essential purchases run. We do 4 rounds, 3 rounds of normal, 1 round of chaos. And the scores are all put together. And the team who wins...
Your relaxing music mix.
can sell and which one I can't. Nope, can't buy that one. What about that one? Yep, what about that one? Yep, lovely. Right, so this one I can't, so we'll throw this in the river. Although it's probably just not got any water in it. That might come in useful. Let's try selling any of these. 5 credits, 7 credits, cannot be sold. Okay, don't worry, we're working on it. Everything's fine. We've spent an inordinate amount of money getting to... Look, 3 cans of beans. Just getting to the point where we can now not lose any progress. Right, can't sell any of this shit. It's going to be a long stream if we're going to do 50 beans in one day. Oh, don't worry about that, so then. We're going to drag this out for weeks. Right, water. Oh, I can sell this cassette, can't I? You're a long way from the 100 beans speedrun. Sothan mentioned doing this as a speedrun before. Right, watch this though. Watch. Yes, yes, no. We already used 3 hours last week, that's true. But we know our stuff now. We're firing on all cylinders. Let me put some water in the tank actually before we go into it. Good. Also, we've got Smooth FM on the radio. Does anybody here own Satisfactory? I do not, Chris Man, but somebody might do. Cats, welcome to the stream. We've got 3 beans. Watch this, everybody. You ready? 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 Yeah, we've got a cover for the back as well. So 3 plus 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 beans. 7 out of 50. Beautiful. Right. I need to carry this all this shit with me though. I don't know, I own Factor. So is it similar to Factoria? Like prison. What was prison architect and them sort of things? There we go. Right, beautiful. We're making progress. Let me turn smooth off. Is that the interior light on as well? Let's not fucking drain the battery. We're making... It's happening now. It's very relaxing and co-op. And co-op fun that you can fly around with jetpacks. That I expected something slightly different when it was compared to Factorio, but that does sound interesting. No, Josh from Let's Game It Out completely broke Satisfactory in hilarious ways. Everybody out here breaking games. We're desperately trying to fix one right now, and everybody else is breaking them. Nice. If I sleep, does that... Hey, I think if you sleep, it restocks the shelves as well. Let me check. It does... Hey? The bean counter is now up to 10. 10 beans. Fucking hell, you having that? Right, let's get out of here.
We've got
10
some of the
beans.
best ones on our Smooth Radio Facebook page if you are quite wondering what I'm talking about. And if you are in the kitchen right now, well, now is your moment. Get those kitchen drawers and doors ready. Here is Phil Collins in the air tonight on Smooth.
Fuck, he's playing meme songs. I think they knew. Has there been somebody out there currently been Googling songs with beans in the title? It was, to be fair, you're right. Chris, man, thank you for the bits. 150 cooking, but I can't rank it up anymore. You should be able to sort that. Right, let's continue. Where are you at, Sothan? You're undead, right? Let's get out of here. What the hell? Dark as dicks. Oh, in Thunderblood. You'd think cows eat, right? Although, I think Dodgy Kebab once said that they didn't put a they didn't put cooking vendors in Thunderbluff because Taurens were meant to have, in the very early beta, a spell similar to Cannibalize called grazing, where they could eat if they were on, like, grass. Something like that. Oh, but they only got 250, gotcha. They were meant to have planes running and grazing. Yeah, the chopped extender's working. Look at that, the double extender, Ryan. You having that? Actually, this looks curiously familiar. We might have to do that thing where I walk to the next station and continue. Just don't lose any beans. We haven't seen this on stream since the Vice City Stories stream in 2016. I'm not doing it, everybody else do it. Leave the drumming to pay her. Right, I think, by the way, we're going to get to that point again where we... Such as a booking. Oh, of course, yeah, that's cooking, right. We're going to get to the point where I might have to get out of the truck and do a very, very nerve-wracking journey to sleep in the next place and worry whether or not it's actually going to spawn in the beans we've already bought. Because there is a point where the terrain generation fucked us last time and it's looking like we're approaching that same place again. But hopefully not, so we'll see. Right, is there any beans in here? Is there anything at all in here, or is it just worthless? Oh, there is some goods. There you go, everybody. There you go, you heard it. Right, what have we got? A toolbox. And that's it. Brilliant. That's actually it as well. Oh, beans. Chrisman enjoyed that. Look at the beans everywhere.
I remember flying with Air India to New York quite a few years ago now, and I loved Indian food, so the fact that I had a curry on board was fantastic. Phil Collins.
Is that a direct quote? What a lad. What a geezer. Fucking hell, Phil. Dan, thank you for the bits. When the hell did he say that? Right, we're going to have to do that long walk strategy, by the way. Oh, now what we're listening to. How many times do you reckon they play In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins on this radio station? How many times in like a 24-hour period? Or a calendar day, should we say? Yeah, not enough, true. 24. I'm going with Bybee. Once an hour. You know what? Since we got this thing on the back, this is going alright. I think this is doable. I think we got this. Whatever this fucking music is. I tell you what, it's creeping towards that midstream break, and when I say creeping, I mean crawling. One thing that I can rely on though is that we seem to have been hitting things in different orders. Like, what's this?
When I go on Japanese airlines, I really love it because I like Japanese food. Phil Collins.
Oh, wait. Is it a quote from... Is it a reference to some comedy or something? I was up for the idea of that being an actual Phil Collins quote, though, the first one. Oh, what a banger. We'll just put the radio up a tiny bit so we can hear it while we're looting. You're pretty sure they're actual quotes? Oh, sorry, I thought you was quoting some comedy or something. If they're actual quotes, they're bangers. Right, we'll be able to sell this gas. But it just sucks that I have to empty. I think what we'll do is I'll only use the stuff I can't sell first. Okay, no, it's just rattling safe, don't worry. We've not reset all our progress just yet. Gubs, beans, loot, anything. There's a tyre, I can't use a tyre. What's been going on in this area? There's some water there, that will sell. Good, good. It's money, it's all money. Does Phil Collins still make music? It's easy to get him mixed up with Sting. I always imagine he's out there now having, like, become a bit of a sort of... likes the smell of his own shit to the point where he's selling, like, Phil Collins willy flavoured candles, that kind of thing. Right, continue. Keep looting. Beans, beans, beans. If it stays like this, by the way, and I don't end up in some situation where I get stuck in a Londis or the fucking world falls apart or the fucking truck blows up or something like that, then this might be doable, and we can at least say that we did something in this game. Wait, what are the rules on RFC now? We are levelling up on Sunday, but I don't know if the rules change. I guess you can do it separately if you want to, Augur. I don't know. Well, the rule before was to on them characters never have help from anybody outside the guild, because the idea is to be self-sufficient. I don't know, but this year more than ever, this time we've had loads of people trying to book the rules, so I don't know. If we book too many, we'll just have to give up, right?
The day Tarzan opened in London, I sat in a hotel room and discussed the project in detail. Phil Collins.
What is this, like, top 10 Phil Collins quotes? Yeah, no, the thing is, Augur, is we've never come across that situation, but one of the rules is make sure the guild is self-sustained, right?
Your work from home station is Smooth Radio.
I guess, yeah, you can break it on a technicality, but it just waters down the whole thing, in my opinion. That's Chris Man. But Phil Collins flavoured, would you not prefer it? Ego of Wallachia. Yeah, I personally wouldn't do it. I'd try and keep everything I do within the guild. I don't know. But like I said, the more people try and sort of exist outside of the silly little idea we have, the less value of the silly little idea. Sounds silly, but it's nice having it pure, right? Which is why Swift, I think, didn't try and convince us to let him in at level 11 and stuff. That's fine, because the guy that asked me just logged off. Yeah, it's your call, I think, Augur. It would be at your discretion. Much better. Those candles are a rip-off, by the way. Did you buy one, Chris Man? Did you buy a Gwyneth Paltrow vagina candle? Did this song just seriously just come on? There was an announcement 5 minutes ago that he passed. Wait, who is it, Sothen? Who is it? You smell scampi fries. I think he had... Oh, is it Bill Withers? Didn't he die recently? Not like... Yeah, that is sad. He died a while ago, right? Alright. Gwynblade, goddamn. Maybe that's why they're playing it so then, because the news has just come through. So he died like 10 minutes ago, shit. Let's see what they say on the radio after the song's finished then, yeah? Literary break shortly. 10 minutes ago, that's probably why it's on, like you say. Let's hear, let's listen, let's find out. It's a fucking banger of a song. Can't sing because my mic's like half a second delayed compared to the desktop audio, so it's going to sound stupid. You know what? I'm actually alright with this now. I'm resigned to this being doable. It's just going to be utterly dull viewing, which is fine by me, because this is the Doomhaus and we've never cared about them kind of things in the past, right? We're going to make a playthrough out of a bad game. You know what, Moria? Do you feel like you've got your money's worth yet? Or do you feel like we as a community have got your money's worth? What could be worse, right? Sitting around, listening to the radio, driving through post-apocalyptic Finland, collecting beans. It echoes with our personal lives. I thought it was Doomhaus bullshit, but he's actually dead shit. At least 7 more years of this, surely. Wants to get his money's worth. And it was only $1. Bill Withers, who wrote and sang a string of soulful songs in the 1970s that have stood the test of time, including Lean on Me and Ain't No Sunshine, has died from heart complications. He was 81. Respect Bill Withers. Entertaining. 19 people are sat here watching this right now. God damn coronavirus, right? Is there a stream on the platform that doesn't have 19 viewers at least? Please tell me this is the lowest viewer count on the platform. 18 and me, plus me, yeah. Shout out to the coronavirus, right? See, this goes to show, right, that people are actually following the rules and staying indoors and finding something better to do. 5 bots. They don't count as viewers though, Lester.
Smooth Radio playing the wonderful Bill Withers and Lean on Me, and I'm afraid I have some bad news to share with you right now. Bill Withers' family have just released the news today that the legendary soul star died on Monday. They're saying due to heart complications at the age of 81. No mention at all of COVID or coronavirus in the statement at all, but just to confirm that Bill Withers, sad news reaching us today that he died on Monday, and that's due to heart complications. We'll bring you more on the story at 4 o'clock. And we'll
Respect, Bill.
More great relaxing music in just a
Genuinely.
Smooth.
That sounded good. Sleep easy wherever you've gone, Mr. Withers.
During these exceptional times,
They just say it, apparently just released the statement, so the family just announced it.
£300 million of funding is going
It's
to
the highest
charities
under
and
the sand
voluntary
stream.
organisations to help support
Biggest,
the
maybe
most
highest too,
vulnerable.
I don't know. Surely there's nobody else playing this on Steam right now, right?
Local health organisations,
To be fair, Mario, we've got 1.5 streams out of it so far, so it could be worse. Would you like to listen to Smooth FM during the midstream break?
Smooth supports this message.
At Tesco, our stock
No,
of
we're
fresh
alone.
food is almost back to normal level.
Do I put the fucking
And
window
our new
down?
social distancing measures in store are making sure you can get the essentials as safely as possible. So we're asking you to please shop in store if you can. This will free up our expanded delivery and click and collect services for the elderly and vulnerable customers who may not be able to leave home. So please, think before you click, because now, more than ever, every little helps.
That's a good idea, actually. Did you hear that? Tesco are saying that if you have to shop, go in if you can go in, because the elderly need the delivery service. I never thought about that, actually. That's a good point. If you're fit and healthy, try and go in and leave it the safe way for the elderly because they're overworked. I never considered that, actually. Right. The midstream break is in a minute, but I'm just going to get some shit out the back of the car and we're going to sell some goods. Actually, can I sell this toolkit? I thought you were going to say overweight then. But leave it. If you're fit and healthy, you can go in. But leave the delivery for the overweight. I'm overworked, but today's my day off. Summon, welcome to the stream. Glad to hear you've got one at least. Let him starve, in my opinion. Fuck. Right, can I drop this, please? Not pick more shit up. Fuck that, the old love shopping. I get mine online. I might actually stop getting mine online, though, to contradict. Yeah. It does make sense, though, right? If the old can't get there and it's unsafe for them to be out, then free up the fucking service. I like that, that's pretty good. I'm going to do it. Survival of the youngest. I mean, you could have used the normal phrase for that then, to be fair. Yeah, you don't have to justify it, Mario, it's fine. I just think it's an interesting idea, I like it. Paid $99 for free delivery. I know there's probably a legit reason, but that made me laugh reading it written down like that. Fucking hell. Oh, what a banger. Right, buy my shit. Fuck, why would I need to keep carrying all this stuff with me to get to the other stuff. Yeah, I think he knows more. It's just funny to read. Paid 99 for free delivery. Right, we'll fill the water up. When will you find me, though? Got it. Right, here's the thing. I can't use the tools to fix the engine. Shit, I pulled the fucking engine out instead. Might have to be completely shagged. Do only the beans that are physically in the trunk, or did you switch it up so you count them once on purchase? No, we have to have 50 cans of beans in the back of the truck, cats. Like this. Let me show you. So now I've got, what, 44 credits. I go like this. No, they don't disappear. They didn't anyway, I just fucked up. I've now got 13 cans of beans. Let me fuel the car up, and then we'll go on a brief midstream break. Hell, it was nearly out then, you see that? What if by listening to Smooth FM you're cursing all of the artists they're playing? If Phil Collins winds up dead next, that's true. Maybe it's the Doomhaus curse. We used to do it where, like, we played Dead Space and Visceral went down, we played Half-Life 2, and then fucking, the story leaked and they canned Half-Life 3. What was the other ones? There was loads of them. I played GTA 4 and it was broken as dicks on the PC version, and then literally, the day I finished, they released the patch that fixed it. So now, we listen to Bill Withers on the radio, and he went and died. What if hide the beans in the engine so they can't fall out? We tried that as well, Ryan, and they went into the lower atmosphere. So I'm not quite sure if there's a... If there is a solution to it. Tell you what though, we've got a good big stack of beans now. Just make sure you don't watch that video of Charles and Di's wedding. Oh Christ. Yeah, but I've been watching it a lot regularly. It's the only thing that gives me hope. Right, radio off. We're going to sleep, we're going to wake up, and we're going to get Bill Withers on and go for a midstream break. Yeah, he died on Monday, that's true. But has Doomhaus curses ever been that specific, Mina? Right, we've saved again. Would you like to listen to Smooth FM on the midstream break? Right, back in the car. I think if the shelves have restocked, I'd say it would make it a bit far-fetched. Yeah, might be the only thing that makes it far-fetched. Right, thank you very much, sir. We are now at 14 cans of beans. He's even turned the truck round. Look, what a champ. Let's open up the... and you can just sit and watch the sun come up and listen to... Wait, one of the beans has escaped. Get me out, get me out. The beans are rolling through the car. Can we even be sure how many beans we have now? Or maybe that was just that one can. So if that stays there, we may not lose the beans. Whew. Right, let me just pull out.
Headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way.
Ladies and gents, I'm going for a quick break. May I... Oh, Marvin Gaye's going to die now. May I apologise for what is on screen, but we're going to beat it. We're already what? What's a third of 50? We're creeping up to that. I shall be right back. 2 minutes.
And this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll I'm sitting on a darker bay, wasting time.
Your relaxing music mix.
Smooth Radio.
Love has truly been good to me. Not even one sad day or minute have I had since you've come my way. I hope you know I'd gladly go anywhere you take me. It's so amazing to be loved. I'd follow you to the moon and the sky above. I'd go. Got to tell you how you thrill me. I'm happy as I can be. You have come and it's changed my whole world. Bye-bye, sadness. Hello, mellow. What a wonderful day. It's so amazing to be loved. I'd follow you to the moon and the sky above. I'd go. And it's so amazing, amazing. I could stay forever, here in love and we'll leave you never. 'Cause we've got amazing love. Truly it's amazing, amazing. Love brought us together. I would leave you never and never. Yes, we've got amazing love. Ooh, so amazing. And I've been waiting for a love like you. It's so amazing to be loved. I'd follow you to the moon and the sky above. Oh, and it's so
You're listening to Smooth Radio.
Of course we're listening to this. Have you heard what's on, Gwynblade? Gwynblade, are you listening? What a banger this is. Right, Cats, welcome back to the stream. I did take a long time, I apologise. I was pissing about with her in the other room. Have you been listening to what's on? It's Roy Scheider, or Ray Schneider, or Dee Schneider, or Curtis Stigers, and Anchor. Right. How many beans have we got? We've got 14. Welcome back to the stream. I apologise, I was a little bit long on the midstream break. But you push me away. Did we... Oh, hang on a minute. Was it left or right? No wonder why... Stop it, Stubbler. Right. I never actually checked. Which direction are we going? Left or right? I'm guessing right, look, because there's road signs that way. But is this the one where the terrain fucks us and we have to walk? I'm going to say blackcurrant. Do you know what I mean? You're wrong. It's apple and blackcurrant because I've run out of cans. Look at that, Stubbler in a different direction. Fucking physics. Wonderful. Who knew? Right, there's nothing in this trailer park, is there? No, there isn't. Okay. I wonder why as well. Look at that, though. Come on. Tell me that's just not a good-looking game as the oval sun rises in the sky, just like Lion King. A 50 over 3 is a third of 50, by the way. Thank you, cats. What is a third of 50, though? Surely, like, what, 15 or somewhere around that number? 16.66, there you go. Thank you, baby. A sixth, would you believe? Okay. Right, we may come to a point where I have to do something stupid, which is get to the crack in the road where we can no longer proceed, get out of the car, walk to the next shop, and then... yeah, it's not going to be good. Good thing it wasn't a sixth, I know, right? So, from Bybeat's calculations, 3 more beans and we're over the... we're over a third of the way there. Listen, Kurt is belting it out. How loud does the radio go? Just prepare yourselves, everybody. Listen, that's soul. Good thing it wasn't a sith, I see what you mean. And the younglings. What if the final tally isn't accurate? Like, what if some beans have just gone missing while we was playing? It's actually a good song. We'll have a recount at the end, yeah, hopefully. We're going to need one, aren't we? Just for that sweet, sweet confirmation. Where we can finally say we've got 50 cans of beans in the back of the truck. And chop and restart if it's wrong. Now we're just going to keep going until we can confirm, Ryan. That's how we do it. You know, the sweet release at the end when we get 50 cans and we can just alt F4. Is there anybody left watching this, by the way?
Saxophone player, singer, songwriter Curtis Stigers. I wonder why. Me too. Please tell my husband Jason that I love him. We
this is local radio in a nutshell.
TikTok at the moment to quell the boredom, and I couldn't
do you hear
get
that?
This without him. Thank you for
this is singer-songwriter Curtis Stigers with "I Wonder Why." I wonder too.
Request a song, please, for my
Fucking
girlfriend Jean.
local radio.
Just want to wish her well. Miss her so much, and I love her with all my heart. I'd like to hear England Dan and John Ford Coley. I'd really love to see you tonight. Do you know what, Gavin? We played it earlier, so we'll retrospectively dedicate that one to you. And in a moment, I'll give you Boys to Men and our hero, George Benson, coming up on Smooth Radio. It's the best workday listen.
This is Smooth
I love it, it's so rubbish.
Right now, TalkTalk TV
Brilliant.
Faster Fibre is just £25.
Oh, God, adverts. Fuck off. Fuck off. So there's 21 people watching. There's nobody has anything better to do. All right, then. In 3 words, describe what you're doing right now. Let's see what. Let's see if anybody's got anything engaging going, or if the coronavirus has really caused us to be sat here driving across the desert collecting beans, scamming people in Orgrimmar. All right, I'll take that. That's currently the best one. I mean, you know what I'm doing, right? It's no surprise to anybody. Losing in battlegrounds. I'll take that too. So we're all having productive afternoons.
7:30 a.m. and 8 a.m.
Absolutely
Saturday,
fucking
our
nothing,
supermarkets
says
will be
Bybee.
open to NHS
Fair,
and essential
fair.
care workers with a relevant pass or ID. Thank you for helping us
building
to
up here.
feed the nation.
Chris Man's
Sainsbury's.
working.
We retain the right to amend
Are you
these
driving
details.
across a
Like
desert,
Lotto,
Chris Man, looking
then
for
you'll
beans?
love a bet on Irish Lotto at Lottoland. There's a
Irish
huge jackpot
Lotto?
to be won
Oh.
every Wednesday and Saturday, with over £7
Doing college work and
million
definitely
up
not
for
playing
grabs
Animal
this
Crossing.
Saturday. Place
Koala,
your
I
bet
think
from
there's
the
at least
comfort of
18
your
lies
house
in
at
that sentence.
lottoland.co.uk and get 20 free horseshoe scratch cards with your first bet. 18 and over. Offer for new customers only and may only be used once. Offer ends December 31st.
I noticed nobody said they're
2020.
absolutely
Terms apply.
glued to the current
Download
Doomhaus content, right?
At Thames Water, nothing's more important to us than taking care of our people and the community we serve. Our vital
Right, bear
work
with me.
must
We're
go
listening.
on.
We're hearing about Thames Water.
Against coronavirus.
Although Dan might fancy listening to that. It's a shame, right? Look at the state of Finland, and it turns out they've got water in the UK. Watching Doomhaus. No, Ryan, you should have said lying to Stubbler. Yeah. That's a tenner. Whoa. Whoa. What are the dungeons? Is it just like a bunch of fights in a row? Not in WoW, I mean, in Hearthstone.
We have the best songs on the radio to get your weekend going. Quite frankly,
it's Friday.
A perfect start to a Saturday.
Which explains why we're playing this wank. Hey, don't play this song yet, because I can't alt F4. Also, this is a weird thing. Why have we not found any beans while we've been out? Everything we ever find is just... There's no food.
Saturdays on Smooth Radio.
That's a banger. Look at this. This radio idea, we might have saved the stream. Imagine the mental state we'd all be in if we hadn't have had this. If we'd have been listening to that same 3 songs that we listened to for 3 hours this time last week. Now, I appreciate everybody's going to be rushing out to buy copies of Under the Sand, okay? But just be careful. Just pace yourselves, right? There's a lot of content in this, and you don't want to just rush it all at once and burn out. Too much of a good thing is a real concern. Completed it, mate. Lots to explore. It is a bit addictive, it's true. Is it a banger this time? What's the song? Am I going to recognise it when it kicks in? It's Boys to Men, isn't it? Is it? Yeah. The End of the Road. Did you request this, Dan? I bet he did. I bet Dan's been fucked. I bet Dan was confused because he listens to this anyway. It's a banger, actually. I wish I'd thought of that. What other songs are there that we could play, that we could request in this instance? Anything from Sandy Shaw? Dude, look at the cactus, though. Right, come on. We want a mixtape or some beans or something in here. Come on, beans. Oh, water and oil, though. That will sell. It could have been worse. I think if we just keep selling, then keep selling, we'll be alright. I've also not managed to damage the engine at all, which means I could maybe just fuck the engine off and save space. Wait, what was that? Something fell out. Oh no, it was a cactus. I know we crashed into the bridge then. Imagine if I fuck the engine and it has to stop. And we have to restart. Or I have to walk to the shop to get a new one. There is an option in the pause menu that's saying return to the saloon. I assume that just drags you in the car all the way back to the start of the game. Which might be a wise thing to do if we get stuck. Because I think sleeping resets everything. That might be our only course of action. Where's the game ended? Because we thought it ended last time because the cliffs were in the way and we were about to quit and discovered that if I walk over it, I can get through and get to the next Londis. Right, I'm going full speed. Everybody just pray. Stay in the back, please. Don't fall out. Thank you. In fairness, I know I'm going to jinx it, so... We've not actually had anything fall out the back yet. Definitely not had that bug. Have I still got the radio on full whack? No, it's still quiet. Am I? Do I have permission to put like Kazakhstani radio on next week? Or is somebody going to pick a country and we've got to pick a radio station from that country? Radio from a fucking mine, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Cliff, cliff, cliff. which I think members of the Shadows said a few times. I think that's just like getting this cover on the back just immediately fucked the rearview mirror. Do you know what I feel sorry for? The DJs at Smooth. Because there's some big good... There has been some good songs on today, but for the most part, they have all sounded almost identical. Or is that exactly the same as old people saying, like, oh, bloody metal music all sounds the same? It's probably the same thought process, just as stupid. Can I actually get to Londis, or have I gone the wrong way? I'm actually going at full speed. Hello? I think we're doing alright. Just play them day after day, week after... I know, right? And then the next DJ comes on and they play the same shit as well. You'd go do lally, wouldn't you? Even like after the first 4 days. Right, there's some more gas. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this gas can, fill up, and then fuck it off and not put it in the back. We've got too much. Oh, mixed it. Nice, right, that's some good money. Eric, welcome to the stream. The bean count is currently at 14. We're doing alright, we've not had a wipe. As you can see, Eric down there. It's going really well. We've got Smooth FM from the UK on the radio as well. All classical music sounds the same to most people, but there's people like Mina and Sothan that listen to it enough to hear it differently. Yeah, I don't think it even all sounds the same. I think there's most people have an appreciation for that kind of thing, right? Unless you're like 11. Yeah, listen to the radio, Eric. Sounds great. They played Bill Withers and then announced Bill Withers is dead. It's been an emotional day. Eric, are you well? How's it going? Wait, who says all classical music sounds the same? I'm not sure. I'm assuming she means like kids or something. It is a real bummer, right? Coffee time right now. Go for it. Maybe it's American, but I say 15% of the people enjoy it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever come across somebody saying that, but I can believe it, maybe. And then, of course, there's the people that pick that similar to how they pick the early Resident Evil games, right, Dan? Am I going too far off the... Am I going too far out of the way to suggest that? The rest just think it's just elevator music. I guess. What are you basing this on? Yeah, what are you basing it on, Murray? Well, of course, music in the same genre and time period sounds similar due to influences and stuff, but I wouldn't say all the same. I wouldn't say all songs of the same category sound the same. Yeah, true. I don't think you have to be you, Mina, or Sothan to think it. Yeah, exactly. A huge difference. Huge. Bybeat plays it. Sort of, kind of. Just realised that might be wrong on some technicality I've never heard of. I agree, I feel classical music just gives the environment a feel. It does, right, Eric? And that's why all the Mafia Sentinels in Grand Theft Auto 3 play it. What am I doing? Right, put Awesome Mix Volume 1 away, we don't need that. We have arrived at the next Londis. We got they don't sell anything. Question. Is it worth respraying the car a different colour? Like green, for example, in one of the Doomhaus colours? Or do we just spend it all on beats? All country music sounds the same to me, can't stand it. Well, I guess that's exactly the same thought process as people saying the same about classical, right, Murray? And if you judge them, you've got to at least let them judge you for saying the same. You do play it, and I've been playing classical music for 23 years, so I should know what I'm talking about. Even the same period is different. Big true. Big true. Right, let's make some fucking money, sell some beans, and live happily ever after. I don't know why I've got that engine. It's power 350. Maybe I can get more speed out of it. No, it's exactly the same as the one I've got. Although the one I've got is... No, it's just running out of oil. I don't understand. I can't sell it right. It won't let me. It won't let you sell the shit you get the new stuff you get at the start. Sell it for a single bean. Is that the point I was trying to make? If you don't like something, it all sounds the same. Yeah, be true. Yeah, sorry, I see what you mean now, yeah. You're right. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say it about classical, though. The one good thing about classical music is that it's probably 20 times more varied than everything else, right? Sell. Will you sell? Look, this one, for example, it might be because I've used a bit out of it. Can I put it in the water tank? Nah. This water's dud water. Fuck off, dud water. We don't need you anymore. Better than you. Oh, maybe because I didn't have it in the right hand. Yeah. Useless. Most Americans don't like classical. Is that an actual thing that can be proven anywhere? Or is that just in your from what you've come across? 23, 24. Right, fill it up on fuel. Right, we've used 2 of these stupid fucking gas tanks. We can bin them off now.
The Righteous Brothers on Smooth Radio.
Engine oil, maybe. Or did I just put water in the oil?
Thank you so much for spending.
No, filled up on oil.
Few days, we'll do it again.
The battery's sort of half charged. We could do to change the air filter at some point. Honestly, the average person that listens to only the radio probably doesn't like it. True. True.
Please stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon.
Oh no, we've lost our DJ. That DJ we was listening to has finished his show. There's a difference between don't like and don't actively listen to it as much as you maybe do. Yeah, that's probably an important distinction to make as well. What are the toolkits for? I don't understand what the toolkits are for. That can fuck off, we don't need it. Sorry, I'm just tinkering with the car. Yeah, I like classical music, but I don't go out of my way to listen to it on the radio. Yeah.
Hey, it's Dr. Hazel Wallace here. Check out my podcast, The Food Medic, where you will hear from leading experts.
I think the distinction is like Dan says, it's either actively listen to it or don't actively listen to it. But I don't think there's anybody that's like, and listen to it. That would be dislike, right? Most of the time it's because you haven't found the right composer. Very true. Just like saying I'm straight because I haven't found the right man to turn me yet. Sorry, no, that's cheapened the point, but you're right, you're right. Classical channel on the radio is so great. It's good to have on, for definitely. It's so dark! Can I actually sell this car? I'm just getting sick of all the shit in the back of the car. I'm so sick of the times I've heard metal described as it's all just shouting. Yeah, me too. Right, why is it so dark in here? I think I need to sleep until morning. I'm going to fuck that gas can off. If you don't actively listen to it, wouldn't it all sound the same due to a lack of connection? Yeah, sorry, I thought we were talking about the don't like classical statement, Mario, as opposed to that one. Right, boys and girls, prepare yourselves. Because we are over the we are a third of the way. We're up to 17 beans. Look at this though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've got some whiskey. 16, 17. I didn't realise I had some whiskey. Tippy top. You having that bean count, Satan? Could even buy one more. I think it's just there's a certain self-aggrandizing thing about music, right? My music is better than your music. Right. We're actually fucking banging out some progress now. As long as the car doesn't get stuck or something bad happens, we're on the way. Everybody stretch, everybody relax. We'll have Smooth back on very shortly, but we're going to have a new DJ, so we're going to have to rate this DJ compared to the last one. Could put classical on. Although it's a pain in the ass to change and I might lose our save, so we might be stuck with the... Oh yeah, more beans. Look at this. 19 cans of beans now.
Now has thousands of extra beds for patients as the NHS
Listen.
Nightingale Hospital has been officially opened.
It is, without doubt, spectacular. And almost unbelievable feat of work in every sense, from its speed of construction in just 9 days, as we've heard, to
This
its
is what Trim is
size
currently working on
and
right now.
the skills of those who have created it.
Prince Charles was at the ceremony via video link from his home in Scotland. And
They was talking about our Trimmy's hard work right there. Respect to Trim.
Boris
Kind of.
Johnson says he's feeling better after being diagnosed with the coronavirus.
Alas, I still have one of the symptoms, a minor symptom of I still have a temperature, and so in accordance with government advice, I must continue my self-isolation until that symptom itself goes.
10 years, I think they said, Boris.
Better this weekend, and there are worries some people might be tempted to break the quarantine rules. There's been a warning from London Mayor Sadiq Khan.
Let's be judgmental.
Think about it is this virus.
Poor Timothy, I know, right? No, he's been working on what's called the Nightingale Project, Chrisman. What's this? What's this?
Give it to somebody else.
As the crisis continues,
Oh, I thought it was a brick wall then.
Premier League.
No, we're alright, everything's
Players
fine.
are going to be asked to consider taking a 30% drop in their pay for the year. The top flight also says it's going to give 120.
Leeds players have taken a 33% pay cut so they can pay the staff at all the Leeds facilities and stuff. I didn't realise that was only a few clubs. Why aren't they all doing it?
At the age of 81.
Bill.
The Grammy Award winner wrote and performed the likes of Lean on Me and Ain't No Sunshine.
Respect to Bill. Hopefully we'll get to play. They'll play Ain't No Sunshine as well. Ooh, lootables.
Drive for London tonight, and as we've been hearing, it'll be warmer
Most footballers
and
are
brighter
divas, I
on
know,
the
right?
weekend. From Global's newsroom, you're up to date.
It's good though. It's positive. Kind of proud of the club at the moment. 2 weeks behind the rest of Europe. Keep it up, UK. Angie Green. You hear that?
What a great way to start.
So, Than, you said, where's Billy Joel? He's right here. Wonder what she's going to talk about, though, I mean. She'll probably just not acknowledge the virus at all, carry on as usual. Stiff upper lip, as they say. Right, we've got a few more fuel cans. That should sell, if nothing else. Where's Sothan when Billy Joel comes on? His timing is impeccable. Impeccably bad. Ah, it is a solid tune. It's pretty good, this radio station, actually, Eric. We've had some pleasant surprises so far. Ow. I need to share. What was that? Did anybody else see a bean can? Like, there, what the hell? I think we're losing bean. Look. Oh no, tell me not. Please tell me that we haven't lost some beans on the road somewhere. No. Come back, come back, come back. Oh no, no, no. The beans are rising up against the Doomhaus suppression. Don't say that. The can will go under the brakes and you'll crash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're alright. Oh, there's 9. We're supposed to have 19. Fuck it, we'll have a check at the next one. We'll do a bean count at the next stop. Fuck! I'm worried now. Having beans and hot dogs. Have we inspired you, kitten? Right, everything's fine. We're alright for fuel, everything's good. But the beans are from the UK, the Heinz beans. I'm gonna say something, I've got like a... Look at the mountain texture. Shit, by the way. Baked beans in that tomatoey sauce is far too sweet. It makes me feel ill. I don't know why. Like when she's cooking them, they're on a fucking tray like this. Like if she's just left some on the side, I'd rather have a plate with dog muck on it than beans. There's something about that smell makes me feel. As in the little sausages in the beans. Reduced salt. No, hot dogs. Yeah, hot dog sausages in the beans. Oh, that moment at a festival when you all wake up and you're all like hungover and feeling rough as cunts, and it's like 11 o'clock and everybody's just getting up. And somebody gets a can of fucking cold beans out and eats them. We have them and American baked beans mixed in. Bloody hell. What you're describing, kid? It's a nightmare you've had. With a kind of cold beans at a festival. Dan's one of them. Canned anything in the morning is awful. Hot dogs and beans. Preferably the tins with little sausages in. That's what Ryan was just saying, Dan. Tuna. Ah. Right, the road hasn't ended. What I was going to say before is I'm kind of concerned. Banger. What is it that he's linked? Oh yeah, just the ones with little bits of hot dogs sort of dripped in. It's Heinz baked beans and sugar baked beans with hot dogs curled up, cut up in it. There you go, that's exactly what I think Ryan was suggesting. I eat soup to have a can to pour my bacon grease in. Gotcha. Look at that, Dan. Look at you've made Dan smile, Ryan. Drink one of them in a morning. Drink? What, just like suck it down? Just the thought of it. I thought I was going to say tip. No, wait. Everybody sing. Everybody sing.
Tasty bum sex.
That's not what's singing. Bidmerton, welcome to the stream. That's not the lyrics. What timing, fuck. Bidmerton, welcome to the stream. We've got Smooth FM on the radio station in the car, look. Have I broke it? Because the soundtrack was so shit. The idea is in this game, Bidmerton, there isn't one. Because it's broken and it's not complete.
Tasty boom sex. Take the boom sex away,
Whoa. No, keep it where it is, Chris. Keep it where it is. This game is an incomplete, abandoned shit show, but it looked a little bit like Jalopy Bidmerton. So what we're trying to do is collect enough crap to sell and buy 50 cans of beans. As you can see, we are currently at 19, and that's the plot. Cutlery at a festival? Nobody has cutlery at a festival, right? I've not been to a festival in years though. I bet it's all hummus and gourmet sushi these days. Probably. We have a bean Merton counter, we do. Driving around an apocalyptic wasteland to get non-perishable goods. You right? As you can see, we've collected quite a lot of beans. We want to have 50 cans of beans in the back of the car, and that's when we're going to consider this game complete. If you're feeling fancy and had parents who loved you as a child, there's also this. Wait, what's that? Click Ryan's bean links at your own peril. Whereas toolbox is the gubs to sell, which I'm alright with. I think somebody tried to make a game at one point, Bidmerton, and then just decided that what they'd made was terrible. So because it looks like Jalopy, we've ended up playing it, but they've abandoned it, and we shall not! Basically, Bidmerton, the guy in My Summer Car was tinkering with the oil level the last time we saw him, and you can actually corroborate that if you look at the VOD. And he tinkered with it for so long that he ruined the atmosphere in Finland, and now here we are just trying to survive. With the American version of those, SpaghettiOs and hot dogs. Wait, was that what Ryan linked? Can somebody tell me what he linked? Wait, Chris, man, you've broke SpaghettiOs. What's KD? What did Ryan link? Help the person who can click links. Oh, craft dinner. See, I only know that as a South Park reference. Oh, macaroni and cheese. Again, as Pearlgow was saying the other day, for most Europeans, that's something that's only in films. Macaroni and cheese. That's not to say it isn't available. Was that bloke working in the mines of Finland? Wait, who's that? I mean,
This is
Shinely.
Radio.
Kazakhstan. SpaghettiOs, please, we're not all American. Wait, is that what SpaghettiOs is? That makes sense though, right? I think we could have all pieced that together. Ugh. Right, I'm just going to coast downhill for a minute while I stretch. Shagley did this. Shagley was working in Kazakhstan in a Bitcoin mine. He was engineering in Finland. Working in a fucking mine. What a brilliant sentence. How am I watching on too tight? I hate that. Simple dish, not so elbowy elbow noodles with a toxic orange coloured powder and a cheese mix. You fucking Bitcoin mine. I like the idea that they brought him out for tech support or something. Why was an engineer working in a Bitcoin mine? An engineer from Croatia working in a Bitcoin mine in Kazakhstan after being doing his engineering training in Sweden and Finland before it. They have those little microwavable Kraft mac and cheese balls. Absolutely disgusting. That's a brilliant word. Bitcoin mine is I know exactly, right? But I imagine it's one of them big server banks. That's what he was talking about. What was that? What was that? We've lost some supplies. I think we had a bump and some shit flew everywhere, but we've not lost any beans. It's alright, we're good. I can't count them all. I'll go loopy. We'll count them all at the next Londish, remind me. Everything's fine, everything's fine. God, I'm starving. I think it's just Kraft 2 though. I can't do the powdered cheese. Powdered cheese? I'm guessing that's not Parmesan, is it? It's something else. Some of the noodles will still be hard and you have to do a shitty little bowl with watery, shitty powder. Can the next stream be called watery, shitty powder? Mac and cheese bites. Need to make some of them soon. What are mac and cheese bites? I feel like macaroni and cheese is something that's just not found its way over here too much. Man cheese. It's not real cheese, it's just salty orange powder and cheese to substitute. That's the most depressing thing in the world. Mac and cheese bites to the tits, what are they? Deep fried battered mac and cheese balls. Fuck me. But it's good. Exactly, it doesn't have to be the best ingredients to be good, right, Eric? I bet they're good, I just think it's a funny concept. Is it gross, kid? Is it even worse than the squirty cheese in aerosol cans? Ryan, that's called premium cheese, I think you'll find. Everybody's had these mac and cheese balls. I've never even had the main meal yet. Man cheese is smegma. Shout out to circumcision. There you go, there's a sentence been mutant that you've missed while been working. This isolation is so depressing that even ordering P-word has lost its shine. Really? But you can't say that. That can't be true. There's got to be some light at the end of whatever tunnel. Promise me, you'll keep looking for it.
Your relaxing music mix has
and I get it for free. That's why it's lost its luster.
As we head towards the weekend with Chicago, hard to say I'm sorry on London's Smooth Radio. And from Chicago to Maria McKee at Show Me Heaven on Smooth.
Oh, it's Gubs. Gubs. Whiskey. Right, that's another kind of beans and some Vasa. Pretty good. You get them when they're out and about. Oh, sorry, I'm missing messages here. Can't have the tower processed canned cheese no more neither. Why not, kitten? Don't tell me you're allergic. I don't even know what it is, but I'm sad. Pro tip for mac and cheese bites: use crushed cheese Doritos for the crust. That's the most mad lad thing Dan's ever said. Wait 2 weeks, been mutant, and you'll be clamouring for it. He'll have starved to death by then, though, Eric. Right, the game hasn't ended. I'm concerned that we're going to get to that point where I can't get through again. I really want sushi, but uncooked takeout feels dangerous. Yeah. Dan's living in 2033. Metro. Frosty, welcome to the stream. We're playing a broken game that's got no end to it, so what we're doing is going to collecting as much shit as we can to sell to collect 50 cans of beans, and we're currently at 19. So that's you completely caught up. We're making the best of a bad situation out here. Right, we've arrived at Londis. What's that? What is that? Hang on. Let's just go investigate. Why is all the music American? Do they not make smooth music in England? No, that's true. Oh, we had Phil Collins on, right? What is this? What? Is that our beans? Has it just teleported all our stuff out into the... Wait. The game's broken a little bit. Can we take advantage of this to get more beans? Usually I wouldn't wouldn't exploit a game bug, but fuck this. Press 1 to exploit this bug and take the beans. Press 2 to play the game properly. Whatever that means. Oh, they're the fucking fastest ones in the history of the Doomhaus. Wait. One thing, though. It might not be that simple. They might have just duplicated the things. 2, 3... Right. Okay, everybody's voted for 1. So if I go like that... That was what, 3? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What if I can replicate this bug again? Is there any more beans in here? Yeah, 1. That's whiskey, right? If we just accidentally hit the fucking halfway mark, it's dark as cunts though, that's one problem.
Smooth Radio.
I'm worried that something's going to snap back and all of a sudden our new collected beans will have disappeared. Also, I can sell all this wank for money, right? The toolkit, air filter, petrol can, battery. Is there any whiskey in amongst all this crap? There, what's that? It's an expansion tank. There's a bottle of water which we can take. Dark as cunt. Sorry, dark as Todgers. There you go. Right. Thank you, Jalopy Gods. Take everything you can sell. I think I have done, yeah. We're on 26 beans. Please don't fall out, please don't fall out. The fuck is a Todger? A Willy? Penis. Sorry, I got a bit distracted, Kip, with my, what is essentially a lottery win in this game. What is this? We've got more of it! We're gonna be here today. I think we're winning. It broke in the right way. I'm just getting rid of everything, all the NBPs, non-bean products. Wait. Right, now we're going to have to go on some stupid counting session here. Right. Let's count. This is not going to be totally accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Is everybody happy with 36? No, I didn't count the water in the corner, Maury. I stopped counting when I saw it on purpose. Yeah, I should have stand still. Tell you what we'll do. We'll just make sure we get above the amount. Let me just replace the oil filler. The air filler, sorry. This is just some bullshit. What happens if we get... Yeah, if we get to 51 beans, we have to start again. Right, everything's good. We're good. Let me just fill up again. I'm joking. Right, fuck that off. One of these belongs to me, that one. Good. Right, full on fuel. Fuck off. That's a fucking tune, that, though. No, wait. What am I doing? I'm pissing about. That on, that off, that on. Good. Did you forget what side it was on? What, the water? What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Side thought Frank and Beans should be called Beans and Weens. Is this like when you renamed Mafia, Eric? Okay, can't get rid of those two. For some reason, I think it's if I use part of it. Obviously, if it's not a full thing, it won't give it away. See, that's at 0. That's at 1. I guess it has to be 100% quality to be sold. They're like all empty. See, this is a complete 100%. Eric, no. You didn't want to buy half drunken water. Yeah, no, that makes sense now I've said it. Right, let me turn the radio off so we don't fuck the battery. Close the car. Thank you very much. I'm going to sleep. I'll be back shortly. I'm back sitting now, so I've got excited that I might beat the game today. What do we need now? What, 14 more beans? Here we go. We also said that I might have to play all the way through I Am Bread after this as well on Physics Friday, if everybody's alright with that. I think Mina suggested that we get back to I Am Bread post-haste, because there's new content. And if there is new content in I Am Bread, I've got to play all the fucking content leading up to it. I have a friend named Frank, and I imagine he doesn't like getting confused with hot dogs. Watch all the beans be gone in the morning. Okay, if that was true, I'd blame you for it, I think. So excited. Yeah, basically, Koala, the Friday streams are supposed to be physics games, but it's drifted so far from that we find ourselves playing this shit instead. How about bridge building? We did it we've only just beat Portal Bridge Constructor Frosty, which is definitely a physics game. I think we can all claim that one was on the money for once. You paid... So Moria bought this game for the Doomhaus, right? For our viewing pleasure, and she paid $3.99. She paid $4 for it, essentially. Right, as Bybeat says, I'm going to stand still and we're going to have a bean count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 13. I've just got 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 38? $30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 again! I will do eventually, Ryan, when we've got to 50, but this is just me sort of getting there, yeah. I think we're at 39. Wait. Hello, sir. 40. Time to go back to what the fuck is bronze? I don't know what bronze is used for, Ogre, actually. Is it some high-level blacksmithing stuff?
Visit thameswater.co.uk.
Oh, right, we're good.
This is a message from the government. Coronavirus is a national emergency. Life-threatening for people of all ages everywhere in the UK. To help save lives,
Not got the money, Ogre. There are 10 each, and I've only got 6.
Only go outside for food, health reasons, daily exercise, or to work. But only if you cannot work from home. Stay home. Anyone can get it, and anyone can spread
How many
it.
more times does it say stay home?
To help protect the NHS and frontline staff working to save lives. Coronavirus. Stay home, protect the NHS.
If this was real UK radio, some twat would call in saying he hopes this doesn't affect Brexit. Somebody consider. I basically had to beg everybody to not text into Smooth FM and give a shout out to Stuart Blair or somebody driving through the desert looking for beans. Mark Strong ruins every film he's in now. He's ruined the coronavirus. No, the nurses are from over there and they're helping, but once it's done, they've got to go back. Sorry. I know, that's why I'm asking. Bronze sells for a bit too, even at ridiculous prices. I'm not sure. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Probably some blacksmithing shit. Cheers, Jim in Northampton. It did, Eric. It happened to Soda Popping. It happened to Cheeky as well. Because on one of the best stops, Cheeky was listening to radio in Truck Simulator, I think. And somebody texted in on behalf of Cheeky. Shout out to Robot Cheeky. I was just making sure people didn't do it for good old Smooth. Right, they're playing a song, it's fine. Right, beans, please. Or stuff that can be used for beans. I hope we get that bug as well, because that was a rather nice bug. That put the bean counter up from what, 16? 19? To 40. More like that, please. Keep an eye out for all my inventory duplicated. Because it turns out that's quite a useful thing to find. Right, I've got some more gas, I've got some batteries. Oh, I'm stuck in the fucking... There we go. I'm going to have to find the new moneymaker at level 16, by the way. It's weird because they managed to get the proximity radio quite good. What I'm going to do, by the way, is when I get to the next area, I'm going to fill up the car with whatever I've got in the car, and then either sell or dump everything that's not beans, just to keep it nice and clean. Yeah, true. Fucking could go all the way to 60, let's be honest. Yeah, exactly. Right, we're going on just beans. Can I find 10 beans in 30 minutes? I don't know if I can without that bug, which means we might have to play a tiny bit of this next week, and then maybe do Monster Marbles after it. Right, we'll keep it. Everything's in the back safe. I don't think we're going to lose any beans like this. What do we do with the beans when we've got them at the very end? We've got to count them, obviously, but I don't know if I throw them at the shopkeeper's face. Right, we had a bean bounce. I think we've survived it. Everything's fine. Everybody relax. Pelt them at the shopkeeper. That's what I was thinking of. At 60 it kind of falls through because you really don't need it for pots. Besides, you got dozens of... Yeah, exactly. I think that's what we should do, Eric, though, right? Or pile them all up on the bed upstairs and sleep soundly for the first time in years. Right, don't lose any beans. You might be able to stack them, actually. No, because the only option is to throw them. Is to have them in your arms or throw them away. You can build a pyramid. Yeah, we'll build a pyramid out of them and just smash through it in the truck. Like Eric says, though, Koala, you can't stack them. You have to throw them from a distance. But I like the idea of building a big pile of beans and just driving through it at full speed. It's not like Half-Life where you can pick stuff up and sort of manipulate it, unfortunately. Good if it was. A Black Mesa should be the same. Don't lose anything out the back. I need to slow down. I'm getting too excited about the fact that we're almost there. Trouble is, I can't go long on today's stream either. Raise your hand, by the way, if you're in for golf. If you're not, simply don't say anything. You don't have to make any reason. It's fine. But raise your hands if you're in for golf. I know we've got me, we've got Siddles, we've got, I think, Dan, we've got Auger. I think Dan, I can't remember actually if that was confirmed. Ryan's in for golf. Tagslack's in for golf. Bybeat may be in for golf. I think we're alright, right? We should be good. I'm not, I don't have it. Kitten, I'm not going to sit here and say it's any good. It's fucking terrible. But we all play it. Until my connection shits itself. It's a certain Canadian... Eric, is it your birthday today? No, it's not Eric's birthday
Every
today.
day, stay in.
Oh, is it Misha's birthday? Gotcha.
Smooth Radio.
Misha's streaming, we'll go and host him. Give him a big birthday bumhole. It's also Trim's dearest's birthday today, so we've got to spare a thought for having to be married to that prick. You wished him a happy thing today. What thing in particular, Eric? Fucking tunes are getting a bit jazzier though. It's this annual thing he does. Yeah, it's an extra orange marble for his secret orange. Fucking funny it worked like that. We need an orange point today because it's been a bad week for the oranges. Right, beans in there. There's something. Let's have the lights on so we can see. Oh! Beans on the run! Beans on the road! Wild beans! Beans on the run, if only there was another name for that. Right, we've got another can of beans. 41. Nice. Right, can I... Right, oil in the engine, then, because I've used it, fuck that off. Wild beans, throw your Pokeballs, throw the Master Ball. How do you throw that? Good. This is it. It's honestly hurting my fucking hands today playing it. I've had to tip my, like, getting repetitive strain from this. And I play a mage. I think I've missed what the end game is here. There isn't an end game, Gwynblade, it's abandonware basically. We've just got what you've seen so far. So the end game that we've invented is 50 beans. Just get, yeah, there you go, get 50 beans. So we've got 9 away. Yeah, the end game is nothing and we're heading straight there at full speed. Whoa, Mage Master it. That's true, Augur, but it is rather simplistic, no? The end game is Stubbler busting out 50 tins of beans and eating them all. Nah, you're alright. It's a shame we can't do what we do on Sea of Thieves at the end of each play session and set fire to the truck and just stand and watch it burn. In a very cathartic send-off. Right, 20 minutes to find 9 cans of beans. Oh. The game hasn't ended today though, we've just been able to just continuously drive and I'm alright with that. I just don't want to lose any beans out the back so I can't go full pelt unless I'm on a road. Full speed, big spins, lots of half measures, dirty slate, partially in. Half deep, no, that doesn't make sense. This music's, there's some good bangers on, but there's just nothing to get a sort of dirty slate slate with a T. Just the tip deep, that's the one. Yeah, the music never really goes anywhere, does it? Other than the drum bit on Feel It in the Air Tonight, whatever that song's called. There's been nothing really to hang your hat on, right? Golf is in 3 hours and 30 minutes for those that need the time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. That was a big bump. We don't like big bumps around here. Are we good? We're good. Right, I'm going to say it again. Moria paid $4 for this game. Bought it on behalf of... bought it for our viewing pleasure. Has she got her money's worth? That's 3 PM for me. I might be in for a round or two. Cool. Right, we need Eric in. Absolutely. Glad to hear it, Eric. She got her money's worth. You could have bought a real can of beans for that money. You could have bought multiple, in fact.
Music mix on Smooth Radio.
What's next? I'm going mad a little bit. I keep just sort of staring into the horizon and forgetting I'm streaming. We're right there. We're 9 beans away and I might lose my mind at the end. So dark, by the way. Does that light up the back? Getting drunk, Frosty. Drunk at 5:37. Actually, that makes sense. Yeah, fair play. I feel like we are as well. Have you noticed the terrain's repeating itself, by the way? I think we've gone so far that that bug was an inevitability. Maybe we get that bug again when we get to the next Londis and live happily ever after. With some oil. Actually, I'll sell this for beans. Right, don't use anything anymore. We're selling everything we get for beans. Highway hypnosis is what they call it. Oh, hypothesis is what they call it. Is that what's wrong with me? Right, the engine sounds also have stopped working as well. We're just left with the smooth tones of smooth. Fucking back's killing me. Where's all my stretch reminders? I would put somebody in charge of the bean counter, but that's a group effort. Oh yeah, thanks, Sog. Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks everybody. Here they come. Ow. Tits. Right, we're on the open road now. We can just floor it. And I think I can see another Londis. I can. There's 3. Make them last. Yeah, they'll stretch out for the last 20 minutes of the stream. Right, marbles is coming, boys and girls, at the usual time. Just let me sell some shite and hopefully buy some more marbles. Right. Woo! Woo! Wait. But it's not got the beans in it. Shit, the bug repeated itself, but it only copied the inventory when I... Fuck. That means we have to play this next week, potentially. Get in! Amazing! Right. 1, 2, 3. This fucking game is crap. Jesus. Right.
Just having a flick through the papers now. Do you know there's over 1,000 British shoppers that have been asked for their shopping list must-haves? This is to get them through the next few weeks. One of the replies that someone posted, oh yes, dark chocolate, floor cleaner, and gin. I would be dark chocolate, floor cleaner, and prosecco. Sounds like my perfect lockdown weekend. This is Angie Greaves with you until 7 o'clock. We're going to keep things nice and relaxed with the cars next on Smooth.
This is Smooth Radio.
Teethies, chompers, or fangs. Whatever you call your dog's teeth, you know that taking care of them is important. So when it comes to dental
Oh no, I did 4.
to know they work and what's in them. Trust Purina Dental Life. They're scientifically proven to help reduce tartar buildup over 28 days. And unlike some dental chews, contain...
Yeah, it was like Katie Hopkins I heard.
Purina Dental Life use wholesome and natural ingredients to scrub right to your dog's gum line.
Imagine if it was the same time as the... What, we'll just sit and listen to Katie Hawkins? No thanks. She's related to... I wouldn't claim that if I were you, Chris, man. She's a bit of a cunt. She's one of them people that tries to have strong opinions just to... Do you know when you hear Piers Morgan speak and you think, you're a dickhead, you? You're right, but you're a dickhead in the way you've said it. Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time. Katie Hopkins is like that, but without the bit where she's right. Right, you ready? And... Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in an effort to play this game until we had 50 cans of beans, we managed to find the almightiest bug and fell into what is known as bean duplication. And here we have 67 cans of beans. What two buttons should I press right now? Wait. What I want to do now is do what we did in Jalopy. Drive somewhere. What, COVID bean order? How many beans did you need? 50, Satan. What I want to do now, right? Can I, with the last sort of 10 minutes that are available to us, can I tip the truck over, spill the beans everywhere, pull all the engine components out, smear it all over the floor, and then press Alt F4. I just feel like we need some sort of satisfying, like, some send-off that the game deserves.
Every little helps. Ends 19th of April was 37.
We've got all our beans. Then uninstall it live on stream, will do. Actually, wait. The back at the moment is contaminated with non-bean related products. I'll just reverse into the wall as well. I'm so excited. Let me just get all the non-bean products out. Fuck off. Is that everything? Good.
And it's heavy on the M4 westbound.
See, Bybeat at the very end said maybe this game's good. Maybe it's actually quite good. Oh, I got stuff. Fuck, I've got my mirrors stuff. It's won us all round. I want to find some way to tip the car. Oh shit! To tip the car over. Why is it? Can I get out, please? Thank you. Right. Am I allowed to just drive at full speed until it's tipped? I need to sleep, don't I? Fuck. To be fair, though, I don't want to go any further. No, I do. Yeah, right. Wait. Turn that off. I really wish, like Koala said, that I can stack them in a big pyramid and just smash through it with the car. You have not been any help. In fact, you've been a hindrance. Suiting a song called Drive by the Cars in a game where you're driving. I know we had The End of the Road earlier by Boys to Men as well. Are we ready? You watch all the beans have despawned. I'll probably spawned even more of the fucking things. I bet it has as well. I bet it's duplicated the beans and there's another big floating pile. Ooh, no. Everything's tidy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our massive pile of beans. We've also got to fucking get rid of that. Actually, wait. If that's in good condition, we might be able to sell it to get one extra can of beans. Thank you, sir. I like how there's toolboxes and stuff in this game that does nothing. It is quite fitting that we insisted on playing this game because it was broken and rubbish. We insisted on playing this and trying to get a game out of it despite it being broken. We made a game to get more content out of it. We made a reason, we made a drive, shall we say. And then the game was so broken that it even broke our game. It made our game. It made our extra content shorter. It's like we found a reason to spend time in the game, and the game said, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Here's a bug, so you don't have to. Alright, game, fine. It does nothing because there's one tool in the box and it's glued to the side. True. Look at that, though. Doesn't that fill you with pride, right? As they jiggle around in the back there. Beautiful. Right, I need to flip the fucking car over somehow. We're not allowed to rest until the truck's upside down. Deal? We've got, what, 9 minutes to flip the truck over. We need to find an obstacle like one of the bridges or something. I could just stuff it straight into this car. You ready? Watch out, bean projectiles. They're going to roll under the fucking pedals. Right, we may be losing beans as we go, but we need to flip the car over. It's incredibly important. Next attempt.
Working from home sounds better with Smooth.
So long, Beans, you're going to a better home. In fact, I'm going to spin around and try that on the same thing again. It's like the end of Thelma and Louise, it is, yeah. Just got to... Fucking hell, that's quite dramatic, actually. We've still got loads of beans left, don't worry. This is where we die, surrounded by our collection. We've got 68 cats. I'm liking this. It's quite therapeutic, right? Why won't it turn over, though? Is there some system that stops the car from flipping? It's like Walter White driving into his meth lab. It is. Oh, look at all the hard work and despairing. We've got to know, haven't we? Dying surrounded by your life's work. Beautiful sentiment. Oh, why won't it turn over? We're having it turn over if it kills us. Right, everybody, just stop and think, right? As the sun sets in game, this is the very last time you'll ever see this game on stream. Just think about that. Yep. Name one word to describe how you're feeling that this is the last time we'll ever see Under the Sand on stream. Yeah, if I can't flip the truck, I've got to be spending all next week. Flip over, you piece of shit. Has been. Has been. Thankful, poetic, relief, despair, fickle, poetic is the one. Tip over. Fucking hell, I don't think we're going to get it to tip, are we? I might have to just rip all the components out and leave it. Baked. Indifference. It might be because the lights weren't on. Ow, why won't any of your words stretch? Right. Do you think it's flippable? I don't want to leave all these beans lying around here. Have we got any left? Yeah, there's still some left. All sort of batteries appeared from somewhere. This is an emotional song to end it on, to be fair. In hindsight. Let's can the playthrough, says Mina. The car does seem unflippable. It does turn over, but then it just lands back on its fucking wheels again. Flippin'. Yeah. Damn it! Right, that's it then. We'll just pull all its component parts off and leave it in a pile among its own fucking...
This game was actually showcased at the Cannes Film Festival.
Oh, I broke it. I broke it. I broke it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Under the Sand. Thoughts? Review it in one word. I did spread my seeds. We got 68 beans, we listened to the radio, we crashed the car, we broke the game right at the very end. Hello? Hello? Can I walk now? No, we're going again. Hello? Ladies and gentlemen, that was Under the Sand. What a fucking steaming pile of shit. Right, boys and girls, the game's decided it's time to end, as it decided that it was time to end by giving us all the fucking beans in the world. So do you know what? Just to screw with the people that turn up right just for marbles, how about we do it now? That's the bad ending, you monster. The devs abandoned it, cats, we won't see much more. Alas. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like a marble, say the word masterpiece. No, what do you mean, Tax? Like I don't get the reference. The good ending was not even launching the game in the first place. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we need a person of the century of the day. We have, yes, we don't have a Siddles. We have a Gwynblade. We have an Eric. We have a Moria. We don't have a Collider. We have a Chris Man. We have a Bybee. We have a Ryan. We have a Mina. We have a Cats. Is there anybody missing? We don't have a Didsbury now. If you would like a marble for the Green versus Orange tournament, simply say the word masterpiece in the chat right now. We don't have an auger. We have a koala. We have a... We don't have a Siddles, Mario. I was removing Siddles when I said his name. Do we have a Jamie? We do, we've got a Jamie. If you don't hear your name right now, let me know. Satan, Tagslack, Jamie, Gwynblade, Eric, Moria, Chrisman, Bybee, Ryan, Mina, Cats, Didsbury Dan, Auger, Koala, and Summon. I think that's everybody. 15 marbles are going to enter. The person who wins gets Person of the Century of the Weekend. A gold name for 3 days. Under the Sand struck a major chord with me with a full-fledged story, a proper soundtrack, and all the bugs ironed out. Under the Sand can easily become one of the indie hits of 2019. Somebody actually reviewed it like that. Right, if somebody would... the first person to name a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Cat said 5. I admire your gusto, Jamie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits of the random button has left us with a level called Laps. That's oddly fitting for the game we've just played. 15 marbles are going to enter. The person who wins is Person of the Century of the Weekend. We go. No more marbles enter. In 3, 2, 1. Good luck to everybody. The hell is this? Fucking golf marbles even, always updating. This is a level we've played before because Jamie is the current record holder. We will begin when the music begins. I will win, says Dan. I will lose, says Bybee. As long as an orange gets a point so it's not constantly green this week. You know what level it is with that name. Wait. Oh! You're right. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this level is different to all the others. This level is a fucker. So, you see there are some numbers on the corner there. Well, there's like 4 hashes, right? Right, what you have to do is you have to drive down here as your marble. You have to go through this, these obstacles and then into the teleporter. When you come out of the teleporter and land back in there, that number ticks down, right? When that number ticks down to 0, the corner changes and the people who are approaching it get to exit. So as you can see, the number is going down now. It's at 19. It's dropped to 16. Yeah, but there's 15 marbles. Didsbury Dan and Koala are approaching to knock it down even further. So the number starts at 30, right? It's exactly the first guy. 14. Tag Slight's going to make it. 13. The spinner changes everything. It's at 8, it's at 7, it's at 6. Is Eric going to get through in time? He is not. He is not. Tag Slack is going to get screwed, which means I think Chris Man's going to get through. It changes on 0. It's definitely not Tag Slack. Chris Man's already through and round the corner. Chris Man's going to change it. Is Satan, Ryan, or Summon going to... Moria gets chopped. Summon gets through. Summon is the only chance for the Greens. Can she overtake Ryan and Satan? Satan's almost through. Is Satan going to do it? He is. Dark Satanica gets Person of the Century of the weekend and finally stands in the way of an all-green week. That was fucking brutal. So many people got chopped at the last minute. Satan for the oranges, congratulations, and GG for the oranges. That was good work. Weekend gold again. Enjoy your gold name. And your point towards the overall tally. You have to be in a certain mind frame to watch Cardboard Cowboy. It's good though, right? I think Eric showed me Cardboard Cowboy when he was streaming with like 15 viewers. Loopy. Right, Cats, you are the final person to finish, but I think Moria got chopped on the way. Good work, Satan. Congratulations to everybody but Moria, who unfortunately got the big chop. Right, Greens, good work. Marbles, good work. Everybody that missed it, good work. But, more importantly, we get to say goodbye to maybe the most polished, content-rich, feature-rich masterpiece that has ever been on the Doomhaus. Farewell under the sand. Right, everybody. Give your one-word review. Let's see. I think the chop represented me buying you this game. Yeah, probably. Chris Mann has reviewed it as piss. Eric Beans, Bybee Doom. Come on, reviews. Right, I'm getting out of here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That has been a week of streaming for the Doomhaus. Fucking Black Mesa is legitimately amazing and flawless and bug-free and effortlessly brilliant. And then we had to end it like this, right?
Wash your hands. Hashtag SafeRBHS.
I've not heard that before. Fuck. Unhinged, redacted, sandy. You're not allowed to say that word, Tags, like, is it too not safe for work? Right. Congratulations to Satan. Congratulations to the Oranges. But for now, I'm going to get out of your lives and want to thank you for another brilliant week of streaming. I shall see you next week, where we shall be doing chop guesses in I Am Bread. Does that sound alright to you? We're going to play through the whole thing because apparently there's new content in it. Anyway, right. Taxlack, Moria, Gwynblade, Scrove, Bybee, Eric, Chrisman, Olga, Katz, Mina, Summon, and everybody else that's been here today. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs, Jamie and everybody else. I love you all very much. And for the very, very last time, goodbye under the sand. You have been... Wait. Piss. Wait! Let me see if there's someone to host. I shot my load too early. Where's Olga? Alright then, yeah, Olga's got the right idea. Everybody go over here. He doesn't talk to his chat very often, but he's a big top chopper. So go over here and see our friend Bob Ross. And I'm going to leave you. Goodbye, everybody. Farewell, and I am terribly, terribly sorry.